Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I am so excited to finally have this video up. It is my fall decorate with me 2021 video, and I'm keeping the decorating very simple, and a lot of the stuff I'm decorating with are thrifted items and maybe a couple of things from Hobby Lobby, which are smaller things. And the main thing that I did buy this year were just a couple of florals, like these hydrangeas that I am putting inside this thrifted basket. I just wanted to really decorate very cottage style, farmhouse, a little French country-ish as well for this year. I just wanted to make my home feel cozy and kind of realistic feel, if that makes any sense. So I didn't want to go too crazy. I kind of just really wanted to be an organic fall feel in my home. I'm keeping this top portion of the Hutch neutral, and I'm just using a bunch of bowls and dishes that I already had on hand. Nothing here is new, and the reason for that is because I DIY'd a really cute fall sign, and I really want that color to pop against the white of my Hutch. I did a thrift flip on this sign. It was originally red and black and gold in color, and I brought it home. It was for free at the thrift store. It was in a pile of free things, and all I did was painted it white at the bottom, and then I gave it a green coat of paint using leftover paint from when I did my baby girl's room. And then with my Cricut, I did a stencil to say pumpkins, and then just gave it a quick sand, and I put it here, and it really inspired the whole decor for the Hutch. I had wanted these measuring wooden spoons for a while now, and they seem to come out only in the fall time, and last year I was trying to get my hands on some of them and they were already sold out. So this year I didn't wait till the last minute. I went ahead and grabbed 2 of the wooden measuring spoons. I've had a lot of new friends join me here on my YouTube channel, and I just want to say thank you for your support. And if you're brand new joining me for the first time in this video, I want to say hello. My name is Stephanie and I live in Georgia, and I am a stay-at-home mom, and I do a lot of cleaning, organizing, and home decor videos. If that is something you enjoy watching as well, I would love to have you here at the Consider All Joy community.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out.
Here in this bottom section, I'm going to be using this little basket that I got from Target's Dollar Spot many years ago. And I'm just using a piece of fabric that I'm going to slightly tuck inside and have it drape slightly over the basket. And then to add inside of it, I'm going to be using a wooden rolling pin and some faux greenery and some pumpkins. So even though it's fall, I still want to use some green tones just to add to the outside feel coming inside.
Things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken.
On this section of the Hutch, I am just adding this picture that I got from Hobby Lobby from their fall collection this year, and I'm going to be adding some wooden utensils and just having that stay pretty simple. And then next to it, I'm just adding a couple of some plates and adding a green little pumpkin on top.
By the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Inside this bowl, I added some trash bags and a kitchen towel inside of it to add some height to the pears that I'm going to be adding into the bowl here. And I just thought it was really nice to use the pears along with pumpkins for this fall. I really liked them, so I didn't want to get rid of them. And I just think it really adds to the whole realness of the cottage farmhouse feel. The Hutch was looking a little bit more on the neutral side, so to add a little bit more warmth and orange brown color to the bottom here, I'm adding these amber glass cups that I thrifted a while ago, and I'm just stacking them up, adding it to each side of the Hutch. For my plate rack shelf, I'm just adding some wooden cutting boards. I feel that it adds warmth to this section of the dining area, and I'm going to be adding some candles, some pumpkins, and a couple plates in this section as well, just to cut the brown a little bit. I really didn't want to buy anything new that was just specifically for fall or too expensive this year. I really wanted to stick to what I had, which is why I have a combination of different florals. I have greens and yellow, oranges and creams and yellows, and I just think it adds to the naturistic side of decorating. So it's really bringing in what you see on the outside into the home, and I just think it adds a lot of character. Wanted to add some visual interest since this chair is right in front of the Hutch, so I just thought I would make it more interesting if I added a nice fall colored blanket on here, and I added a little pumpkin. I might add a pillow in the future, but for now all I had was this little pumpkin to add. For the centerpiece and my dining table, I like to do something simple that I can just move out of the way when we're eating at the table and then put back when we're done eating. So to anchor my decor pieces on the table, I am using this cutting board, and then I just made a simple arrangement using the copper pitcher that I got a couple of weeks ago, and then just threw in some fall florals in the mix with all the greenery in the pitcher, and just using some small dishes with a pear and a pumpkin. To add a little more interest to the side of the hutch, I decided to add a bar stool, which I thrifted and painted it that green color as the pumpkin sign, and then I just added my galvanized watering can and just added some simple fall florals. To the cabinet above my coffee area, I just added this wreath, and on the tier tray all I did was add some pumpkins along with the pears, so I kept everything pretty much the same. I did DIY this little pumpkin pie recipe, and I had to have my husband help me decorate the kitchen shelves because I had little girl on me on the couch, and it was hard to try to get on a chair with her for fear of falling. So he helped me, and I just kind of let him know where I wanted things and how to turn them. So I think he did a great job. I'm just adding a couple brown tones with wooden items, and then I'm also just adding some brown and some little pumpkins sprinkled here and there in the mix of my kitchen shelves. Here on the counter, I brought out my scale, and I use these wooden bowls and fill them up with some small pumpkins at the top. And I'm going to be using my peach cobbler kitchen towel, and I'm just going to add it to the peg rail. And I got this idea from, I think her name is Sydney. She has a YouTube channel, and she did this trick with her peg rails with her napkins, and I thought it was a great idea. She hangs them up on the peg rail and then gives it another turn, and I think that is such a great idea. That way they don't hang so low and you are able to show it off a little bit. Other than that, I'm keeping everything else the same way I decorated for early fall decor video, and I just added a fall scented candle.
Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past.
On the opposite side of my kitchen shelves, I pretty much keep this area the same. I just added a couple pumpkins to the little basket hanging on the peg rails. And I did change it up just a tad with adding the amber soap dispenser and a couple wooden brushes on here on the peg rail. And then at the very top I had a cake stand, and I just added a pumpkin and a pitcher and another pumpkin. I typically don't do a whole lot of decor on this side of the kitchen because it is limited space. I just added a topiary and a kitchen towel on to the wooden ladder. Opposite to the stove on the other counter space, I just switched out the plant and added a pumpkin. This year I decided to do something a little bit different on top of the stove. So I'm taking a wooden cutting board or a piece of wood to anchor some decor on top of the stove. That way it's easy to remove when I cook on top of it. And I am just adding a basket and a pitcher along with some pumpkins and salt and pepper shaker pumpkins as well. And I just think that just adds a fun touch to the top of this stove.
Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to just use the decor that you have. I really did not want to buy anything extra, so hopefully maybe I gave you some ideas and get your creative juices flowing with what you already have. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you here at Considered All Joy Community. I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.
The wind blowing